Shiranui were sword wielders who would create their signature Shiranui style to counter and wage war on the demonic, fearsome monsters known as the Mayakashi. The signature Shiranui style was created by combining various forms of martial arts from different schools. The founder of the Shiranui was sealed inside his sword after being struck down in a battle against the Mayakashi, and he's now known as the Spectral Sword. The Spectral Sword would proceed to be passed down along the Shiranuis from generation to generation, to the most gifted of the Shiranui style over the course of the 100-year war. The general public would be aware of the existence of the Mayakashi, while some of the Shiranui passed down their history of their battles against the demons, all of them with the intent to commit themselves to the fight against these devils. Shiranui Samurai Saga is the soul of the Shiranui style founder who was struck down by the Mayakashi. Despite losing his life to the demons, his obsession with stopping them only grew stronger, and through his spirit would teach the newer generations the secrets and history of the Shiranui style. The Shiranui have a swordsmith of the Shiranui style, one of his relatives losing their life in a battle against the Mayakashi. He now forges day and night, crafting blades to slay the mighty foes, and a spirit master who is responsible for presenting these swords at Shito shrines, so they can be granted divine protection against Kami and Buddha. The blades crafted by the smith are able to oppose the Mayakashi after they've undergone this ritual. The Mayakashi themselves wield fearsome and devastating yokai magic. However, it can only be demonstrated during nightfall, as they seek to erase the daylight and plunge the world into eternal night, so their power could be endless, such as Hajun the winged Mayakashi, who becomes Tengu the winged Mayakashi when night falls, and Yuki Musume the ice Mayakashi, who, when the sun goes down, transforms into YUKI-ONNA the Ice Mayakashi. The leader of the Mayakashi possesses the greatest yokai magic, and during the day disguises herself as Daki the Graceful Mayakashi, a gorgeous woman who uses her beauty to sway the hearts of humans to try to find out more about the Shiranui style, and during nighttime becomes the powerful Yoko the Graceful Mayakashi. The current heir to the Shiranui, Samurai, would be in a battle against the Mayakashi, and would use a secret ritual known as the Shiranui style synthesis. This allows Samurai to fuse his body with the spirit of Samuraisaga, the soul of the Spectral Sword, and become Shogun-saga. Shogun-saga hunts down the Mayakashi, but it's not enough to seal them away for good. So with the help of Spirit Master, they created the SAMSARA formation, which allows the once sealed Samurai-saga a temporary physical form. Revived a Shiranui SUNSAGA to seal the Mayakashi away for good, or so they thought. The ever-persistent Mayakashi would slowly show signs of returning as time passed after being sealed away. Over time, as the samurai grew older, he realized he would have to put in place a new heir to the Shiranui, passing the sword down to Shiranui's squire. Samurai would soon pass away after this, with his spirit and knowledge of the Shiranui style fusing with the Spectral Sword. The power from Samurai would strengthen the sword and would become the Shiranui Spectral Sword Shade. Squire, who spent her days training, would come across a certain woman. The two would bond and form a strong friendship. This woman was Yoko in disguise, slowly regaining her powers while deceiving the Shiranui heir. Yoko's affection to Squire would infuse the sword with yokai magic, making it even more powerful. Squire uses this newfound power to become Shiranui's skill saga supremacy. However, this magical boost of power made Squire realize that the companion she made was just an enemy in disguise, and thus they would come to battle. The long-fought battle between Yoko and Supremacy would go on until a hidden YUKI-ONNA would sneak up on the skill saga Supremacy. Slowly approaching her, YUKI-ONNA would steal the power of the blade from skill saga Supremacy, wielding both the powers of the Shiranui style as well as the most powerful yokai magic. YUKI-ONNA would become YUKI-ONNA the Absolute Zero Mayakashi, and would proceed to begin her goal of an eternal night. This channel has just reached 20,000 subscribers, and my gratitude honestly cannot be processed into words. All I can really do is just say thank you guys so much. If you've ever liked, commented, shared, or even just watched and enjoyed a video, thank you so much. And another special thank you to my Patreon supporters, TWR Gaming, Paul, Kaiserin, Tyrannicule, Skull Servant, and Zuri. Thank you guys so much, man. Go check it out if you feel like it. If not, thanks anyways for watching and making it this far in the vid. It is very greatly appreciated. And that's the lore of how